Hey, Gwen. Hi, everybody. Hello, hello. Let me see how loud I got my thing on here. Oh, it's not too bad. It's good. All right, let me get in the comments. Hey, Gwen. I don't know if you're still in here. Let me drop the link. Oh, you know what I did not do? I did not check to see if anybody was live. Let me do that now. I hope not, because I sure didn't check. Oh, Granny's live. I didn't see that. That's okay. Hey, Princess Strickland. Hi, darling. Let me start from the top. I see you, Gwen. Boo. Hey, good afternoon. I dropped the link. Hey, Princess Strickland. Hey, Aries for life, darling. Hi, sweetheart. Hi, my darling. I see you, girl. Yeah, guys. Before hi blessed dynasty, my boo. Hey girl. Hey April Love Mods and chat. Much love, boo, to you and everyone in the chat. Have an amazing blessed day on purpose, everyone. And you too, sweetheart. I'd said to you guys I was coming StreamYard today. And you know what? I stopped paying for StreamYard because I didn't see a difference, which I'm sure that there probably is, but I didn't see a difference in any perks paying for StreamYard. Now, somebody could put me on game and let me know that there are, but I really don't see any. So I'm like, hey, Lady Justice, I'm so glad to see you, baby. Hey, Bama Boo. Guys, I got open panel today. You see my title. We're going to talk. Remember I said to you guys, we're going to talk about things we see in each other, not in each other, in ourselves. And then other people can give their insight on what they see in a person. You know what I mean? Because sometimes we don't see things that other people see. And I'm more so speaking in a positive because it's easy for us to pick out the negative in people. If you notice that, we can do that very well. But I think that looking and seeing people's positive things, characteristics that they have is a beautiful thing because some people might not even see that in themselves. You feel me? And also, guys, listen, how many I got? I got 16 in the chat. That's good enough for me. And don't forget to hit the like button, please, and thank you. Guys, I got an inbox today. And I'm grateful for when those kind of things happen. And I'm not going to mention the person who inboxed me. And they don't inbox me, often. Very, very rarely have they inboxed me. But they spoke to me about my channel being positive and how much they appreciated that, and to, ask me to not lose focus of keeping my channel positive. When I came out yesterday and I talked about some things, and I did give my personal opinion on some things, and I don't take anything back. I'm sure I need to go back and listen to the live because I did get some responses to the live I did yesterday. You know, some of the things that I said I stand on. But one thing that I don't do or think or try to dictate is anybody following or watching who they want to watch. I, of all people, know that that is absolutely a person's right. And it doesn't cause me to view a person differently if they follow someone that they choose to follow. I did mention the engagement in negativity toward another person that they are following. I did pinpoint that, and that's how I view it. You understand? And then I also shared the story about me with Coco and Roz. That was a perfect example to me of how things can get when you're following two content creators that separate. You understand? And you like both of them. Hey, Lisa. Hi, my girl. So I just wanted to, and if I listen, I have an open door policy. If someone wanted to talk to me, you know, on a personal level to communicate, because I'm a firm believer in communication being the key. And that way, you know, speaking to a person, they can hear my view or hear and, you know, get that understanding, because sometimes a lot of times things get misconstrued. I wasn't coming to bash anybody yesterday, and I do know that. I was just saying how I view things. I will stand by when I say engaging in speaking negative. Okay, let me put it to me. If I saw someone engaging in speaking negative about me with someone else, another content creator, of course, I would want to, I would know where that relationship stood as far as YouTube, like then coming in my chat and speaking to me. You know, if you're over in somebody's chat and they're speaking negative about me and you're engaging in that, laughing or giving your 2 cents, and then you come say hi to me, that doesn't look good to me. That is kind of weird. You feel me? So I wanted to specifically pinpoint that instance. Okay. Now, like I said, people, it's not, you just don't stop following someone because somebody else does. That just doesn't make any sense. It just doesn't. But and I think where it gets real sketchy is when it's not what is the word I want? You know, a lot of people feel like a lot of people are saying don't follow people. And that's not what I'm saying at all. Because, you know, like I said, I still follow people that I'm going to follow. And I'll say it again, Ray Mary, I follow Ray Mary. I have never heard Ray Mary speak ill of anyone. You know, so that's where I stand with it. And I do have an open door policy. If you wanted to talk to me and, you know, personally, me and you one-on-one, I would be more than happy to do that. More than happy. Hey, Jackie Thomas, because like I said, I do try to be fair, and I'm not out here passing judgment. I have no right to pass judgment on anyone. I just don't. So I try to practice not doing that. Hey, Day, let me drop the link because I want y'all to come up. There were a few people that were supposed to write some their assets, things that they see in themselves. I think it's hypocritical to do that. Yes, Jackie Thomas, like I said, my thing that was the statement that I was making, engaging in negative conversation. And like I said, I'm going to pinpoint it specifically to Miss April, or, you know, people, I just don't understand how that can be, how you can speak negative about a person in another chat and then go to their chat and say hi to the person you spoke negatively about. I just don't, it doesn't make sense to me. It just doesn't work. Thank you, Rita. Thank you, darling. I appreciate you, boo. I really do. That was so sweet of you. Thank you. And today is the 31st. Oh my goodness. Yes. I made it. I made it to my threshold. And not only that, this is like the last day. So that's cool. I like that. That's yeah. Let me get on the camera and say hi, because I did put some makeup on. Okay. I just don't like how big I look. I don't like how it makes me look because I'm real close up on it. But I just wanted to say, hey, I'm here. It's me. And I love y'all. But once again, please reach out to Miss April, because Miss April don't want to, my intentions was not, I had to think about that thing. I did get a couple of responses. And like I said, I don't judge people for following who you want to follow. But getting back to the inbox that I got today, listen, God always does this for Miss April. The inbox I got was from a person, and they said, they were just saying to me, they appreciate so much me staying on target with being, the positive and that kind of thing. Now, I do have the understanding that sometimes it's just, I'm not going to be able to be neutral. You understand? I do understand that. And what I see a lot happens is that when a person stops associating with one content creator, then they stop associating with the person that is still affiliated with that content creator. That happens a lot on here, guys. And it's just specifically for that reason. Okay. Now, I don't see that being a reason personally. Like I said, my thing is the engaging in the talking about people's unalived children, those kind of things, or speaking. Like, let me say this again. I engage in Roz, Davion, Ask Grannies, their chat when they're talking about somebody from the left side. And I will say some things. I will crack up laughing, but I'm never going to go in their chats. I'm not. So what would I look like going over there and saying, hey, Miss Cece, how you doing? I just can't do it. That's just April. So I'm not knocking you. You are grown. We are grown people. I live my life and I allow other people to live. But like I said, if I hear someone speaking ill on Miss April and another person is engaging in that, I can't get with it, and then coming over here and saying, hey, Miss April, how you doing? I just don't think that's, you got to, at that point, you have to, you've made your choice of where you want to go. And it is your God-given right. I think what I don't understand, if people, that happened to me, somebody said, yeah, I saw April over in Coco's chat, and it made me angry. And I got up on the panel and I said, what did you hear me say when I was over there? Did you hear me say anything negative? Because they had just separated and I was following both of them. I liked both of their content. So it wasn't just, it wasn't something where I could say, oh, let me pull apart. But once the speaking on the deceased happened, then I was done. Then I could not support that. That's what I couldn't support. You understand? But that's Miss April. And everybody has the right. If people, and then, that, like I said, I was apologized to and all of that. And even if I wasn't apologized to, I just stood in my truth. And I didn't have to have really an apology. I was just going to stand in what I believe. And, and guess what? I still didn't even take offense to the person that said it. You understand? If I stand in what I believe, I'm not going to get offended by what some people have the right to say what they want. I don't have to take it personally. I'm not going to take it personally. Like if somebody, I saw you in somebody else's chat. So what? Yeah, you did. Okay. And what? I don't know. It gets real sketchy. And that's a really difficult subject to talk about because people get offended or they make it they view it one way when it's really like what I'm saying now. People will still view what I'm saying wrong or like I'm attacking someone. And I'm just not trying to do that. I live and I let live. I promise you. Okay, let me add my Gwen to this. Hey, Boo, this is your first time on the stage.
It is. Can you hear me?
Yeah, no, maybe your second time. Yes. And give me a minute to say hi to the people that just came in and you can talk. Because I go on tangents, girl.
Okay, not a problem.
Okay. Is Jay there?
Is Jay here?
Yeah.
Oh God, no.
Oh.
I wouldn't be able to get a word. I wouldn't be able to get a word in edgewise.
I wish he was. You're gonna have to bring my baby. Let me say
no, I had therapy today, so no. Jay is home with his mom.
Okay, my sweet
Hi,
baby.
Chat.
Everybody, Gwen saying hey. Retha, thank you again. Hi, Yo, Boo. Hi, my Davion. Hi, Broken But Unbroken. Let me get you guys on the screen. There go Yo, there go Davion. There go Broken But Unbroken. Hey, Miss Betty Taylor, darling. Erica Sermons. Hi, beautiful. Katina Carter. Lisa Brown. I seen you. Okay, let me see. Who else? Now, who else was supposed to be? Matter of fact, I have it in my book. Hi, Jackie Thomas. I see you, darling. Princess Strickland, I see you, beautiful. But guys, somebody did inbox me and they, said they really appreciate the content that I do. It just helps. It helps me get back on focus because I don't want to get caught up in the back and forth. Listen, I'm not good at it. Some people are, they can do that and I respect it. Go do what you do, but that is not my focus for my channel. So that when people inbox me on a personal level like that, yeah, that's weird. My favorite word, weird. It do be weird. But guess what? I'm weird. I told my husband, I know I'm weird. I knew it when I met him. He weird too. We both weird. We just got our different weirds. But they did, and I so appreciated them inboxing me because it did help me. It helped me to. I feel like that's God's way of speaking to me and saying, April, hocus pocus, keep the focus. You don't have to get, because then people will misconstrue, or not even necessarily misconstrue, not appreciate my view on those kind of things. When sometimes things are better left unsaid, period. You understand? Because of that. I have control today over certain things that I say and do. So, but I did feel passionate and led to say that. Okay, I see Viola, beautiful. I think I got everybody, Gwen. Beautiful Diva. Hey, girl. Sharon Westbrook. Oh, my goodness. I'm glad to see you guys. Thank you for coming. We're going to talk about it. Peaches. There go my beautiful Peach. Larentina. Hey, girl. Oh, my goodness. Okay, I'm trying to hurry up and get down to the bottom. Okay, there we go. I'm at the bottom. All right, Gwen, who else was supposed to be up on coming today?
I think it was Kitty Lover, if I'm not mistaken.
Kitty Lover. Matter of fact, I got the paper. Hold on, let me go in my noisy closet and get it, because I sure got it. They may not want to come up on the panel, and that is absolutely fine. Okay, it was Kitty Lover, Feast with Cornice, Unbothered Nay, and Gwen. And I would hope Feast would come because me and Feast are cool. I don't have no issue with Feast with Courtney's. I know all that stuff went down or whatever went down. And that's fine. Everybody has their opinion on everything. But like I said, my thing is communication is the key, period. Communicating. And if you feel like it's something that is not that serious or not worth going having those issues, because it really isn't. It's nitpicky little things that uh, you're allowed to express yourself and I'm allowed to express myself. Let's express ourselves so we can get an understanding of where we stand. And that's just what it is. But okay, so what are we talking about today, Gwen? You could take the floor for it. Go ahead, girl.
Okay, so I found this to be interesting, and it was, it had me taken aback a little bit because, of course, at my age, I noticed that reflecting for this project, that my assets and characteristics have changed throughout the years. Some for
Hmm.
the good, some for not. So that was something that I just want to make note of. Okay.
Yes, very good.
So, but basically, my positive assets or characteristics are, and this is a general for everyone for the most part, God fearing and spiritual. So I list that as my first one.
Mm-hmm.
And my second one, being an educator and intelligent. So I put those two together.
Okay.
The third one was adaptable and impulsive because I'm open to learning new things and I'm open to change. And more so in my later years, we're in that 60 plus club. So I like to note that as a positive asset.
Yes.
And the Scorpio in me, I couldn't leave out that I'm sensual and spontaneous. And the fifth thing that I noted was comical and funny. I love laughing and making edgy jokes. I like to push the envelope. And the last thing that I noted was compassionate.
Hmm.
Um, that's been always so. So if you want to just focus on the positive for right now, and we can have a discussion about that, or do you want me to list the negative as well? So it's one shot, and then the next person, if they want to
Okay.
add, they can.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Well,
follow your lead.
let's focus on the positive for a minute.
Okay.
I have a question for you. Now,
Yes.
out of the things that you said, they were very good. There were things that I was not expecting. Yeah, and when I do it, I find it sometimes it's difficult for me to really pinpoint the specific thing, the positive characteristic that I display or that I have. I'd be
Mm-hmm.
like, trying to break it down to exactly what it is. When you say, pick one of those positive characteristics,
Mm-hmm.
and if you can, this is what's difficult for me. Explain how you see you display it. What do you do to show that positive characteristic? You can give an example. That's where I have difficulty because I see
Okay.
it. Okay, so you pick
All right.
one.
I'm going to focus now because this is personal. The intelligent and educator. So I
Okay.
work with pre-K children, some with special needs, but that's been limited. So as you know, I have a grandson that has special needs.
Yes.
So I bump heads a lot of times with the therapist. It's not that I think I know more than them, but I'm always asking questions.
Hmm.
So I had recently told you that, we had an issue with Jaden trying to get him a new therapist. So we interviewed with her last week. So my daughter always includes me on that. We did three-way. And I asked her so many questions. And I told her, I said, please don't be offended. I said, there are just certain things that we're looking for. We want to know if you're able to, if this is something that you can do, you can work with, or you're open to it. And, I didn't want her to feel overwhelmed. And I was grateful that she was willing to work around the hours that we needed her.
Hmm.
But at the end of that conversation, she said, okay, great. Don't worry. She says, I'll let them know, that we're going to meet up. We were supposed to have the meeting this past Monday. So we got the email. So we interviewed her last week. My daughter got the email on Thursday or Friday. Oh no, she had bailed out. So the first thing that my daughter said, she goes, "Ma, I know that you really trying, but maybe you scared her off." So I told her, I said, listen, I'm looking out for the best interest for Jaden. Sometimes my daughter and I, we bump heads because you think you know so much. No, it's not that. If I don't know, I will research.
Mm-hmm.
So when it comes to that, I mean, it's a good thing, but she maybe it just wasn't meant for her. That's what I told her. I said if she couldn't handle just the interview with you and I,
That's right. I
you know,
agree.
so that that's a, an
But
incident
the
where
rest
I'm
to
like,
me, yes, I agree with that, Gwen. That's just my personal. If she couldn't handle the questions coming, um, how are you going to handle the
Jaden,
special needs child? Because
thank
there are
you.
going to be things with that's the exact point of it. Special needs. Now, come
Right.
on.
That's it. That's it. And see,
Yes.
one of the things that I asked her, I said, would you be open to me reviewing your lesson plan? And I don't mean like a formal one because she works in the school. So I know that you're coming after 3 o'clock. So I
Hmm.
said, would you be open to that? And I noticed the hesitation. And then when my daughter had asked her too how old she was like, well, what does age have to do with it? Well, it does and then it doesn't. But we just want to make sure this is the right fit.
Right.
So,
And there's
you
nothing
know,
wrong with asking that.
right.
What was wrong to
So
me with asking that? What was
I didn't
wrong?
see anything wrong with that. And I told my daughter, I said, I don't think that I asked her a whole lot of questions that would clearly she just wasn't the right person. And that's just it.
Exactly.
And that's all.
That's right. Because,
Because she know I don't play when it comes to Jaden.
that's right, girl. And I'm with you when you right. Now, I
Yeah.
put myself in her shoes. And if I was the professional and I was there,
Yes.
I'm even if I felt somewhat uncomfortable with personal questions, or if I felt like they were, because of the understanding that I have of special needs and the
Mm-hmm.
things that are going on in this world when it comes to that, I would welcome that. I would be, if you have nothing, you understand, you welcome that. It's fine.
Right.
Ask me.
That's correct.
That's how I view it. I don't have nothing. Number one, I'm an open book. I want to be open. I want you to see me because I'm going to be dealing with your child. So I
Right.
wouldn't, all that what is it called? Um pride or whatever that was. It's like it's almost like I have the credentials, because a lot of people have the credentials but they don't have the compassion.
Correct. There you go.
Exactly.
This is not just a job where you want your paycheck. If you can't put your all into it, and I asked her too if her child, if she had 2 kids, and I asked her, I said, does your child have special needs? And it wasn't a criteria, but the last therapist we had, her daughter was on the spectrum.
Hmm.
So I was a little bit, I was really open to her, but she was one who just didn't want to do all this work.
That's
So maybe it was
exactly right.
because her daughter was nonverbal and it was a lot. So I get it. Then maybe you should have just focused on your own child at that point. So she didn't work out as well.
That's right. That's good. I see. Yeah, um you would be a blessing to have to do that. That would be something that I would want definitely to do. And I'll be
Hmm.
on my daughter, and she's like your daughter. She gets like, even today we were talking, and she was like, I could feel her getting a little distressed. And I try to
I
tread
already know where
softly,
you're going.
but she knows me, man. It is hard
Right,
when I'll be like, because I'll be so militant with her and
right.
him. And she says, Mom. And I said, and I was saying something, and she was like, Mom, yeah. And I could hear it coming. And I said,
Yes.
baby, you know how I am. You know. She says, I
Hmm.
know, Mom, I know. So that kind of broke the ice. I was like, I can't help it.
That's it.
Help it.
That's
And
it.
I ain't
I
trying to
totally
help it. That's
understand.
my baby. That's my baby girl. What? Play with it if you want to. Now you want to
And
see
at your own
Masika
risk.
go. You want to see her go ballistic. You mess with my baby. Oh my God! I'm driving to Pittsburgh, and I'm going straight to Pittsburgh, and then straight to the clink clink.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. I don't
Don't
play.
play with my
I'm
baby.
quiet. So you mess with mine.
That's right. That's right. Especially our special needs, our precious gifts to
That's
the
it.
earth. They are so precious. All children are
Um,
precious, and that's because
they
even
are.
my daughter makes that point to me. And we're off on a tangent, but my daughter will make that point. Mom, toddlers, it's a toddler thing, Mom. You keep forgetting. Now, okay, let's talk about the defects. When we and let me look up the word while you're saying that. These are things that you feel like you can have do gain improvement on, or something that you want to
Yes.
work on yourself. Okay, go ahead, babe.
All right. So I'm working on not holding grudges,
Hmm.
and even at my age, seeking a little bit of revenge. And Day Day brought that out yesterday in her chat when she said that she likes getting that lick in. And I
Yes.
had to agree with her. So I'm a work in progress with that. Every now and then there's something that and I'm like, you haven't let that go yet, Gwen. So it's something that I struggle with, and I know better. Vengeance is mine, said the Lord. I understand that, but that's one of my flaws. And overindulging right now,
Okay.
that's a big issue, especially with my issues with my back. There's certain things that are not good for me to eat. They'll sit on my back and apply that pressure. So I was telling my husband, I was like, there's certain things you just can't bring here because I have no control. He says, well, you got to get control. Well,
No, I
we're
do.
working on it. And it'd be so funny. My daughter's like, yeah, she'll be talking to him. She's like, Dad, how's mom? Well, she ate all the cheesecake. She didn't tell you that, did she? Did she tell you that she had 2 or 3 slices? So I'm laughing, but that pain. Anyway, but yeah,
Girl.
the overindulging, that's just, I'm, I'm a
I
work in progress with that as well. And the last thing that I highlighted was my delivery at times. I've been told that from my husband, almost 40 years, and my daughter, they've been telling me, it's like, Ma, sometimes you're just reckless at the mouth. And I was like, I mean, it's not intentional, but I just remember like when my mom used to tell me, God bless her, but when my grandmother was alive and she had like Alzheimer and whatever, and my mother and her sisters, I used to hear them talking about grandma. And I'm like, why you listen, this is what old people do. When they get older, their mouth is reckless. Then when my mom was older, and I was like, Mom, I was like, she was like, I can say whatever. And things that come out of her mouth that we didn't hear that during, growing up. So now I find myself doing the same things that I heard that my grandmother did and that I heard my mom do. So it's a work in progress. So my
yes.
delivery at times, I get a little short, patience.
I like how you said that reckless mouth. I think we all could relate to that. Um, when listen to me, nobody's
Mhm.
mouth was more reckless than Miss April. You just ask my family members. I said any and everything I wanted, like Davy on. I can relate to that. I
Yeah.
really can. And now I listen. This is, let me give you my experience, my strength, and my hope on that one. When I was I had got married while I was early in recovery. I think I had about 2 years clean, and the husband that I was married to at the time was very um, he was cheating. He was just doing all kind of stuff. And I knew everybody was like, but you knew this before you married him, bruh. Why you acting brand new? Why you acting like this is brand new?
Correct.
So, but what was happening was he would provoke me into arguments and provoke me into things, and I would snap out, mouth so reckless. Everybody started looking at me like I was the crazy one, like I was the one
Right.
that it wasn't him doing this stuff. It was me being insecure, jealous, and blah 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 and all that. I had a mentor, a female mentor. She said, April, what would be wrong with you not saying anything? She's
Hmm.
then another time, my mother, even like with my mom would say something and I would say something back to her. And I see how it hurt my mom's feeling. And the mentor said, well, I said, I have to apologize. She said, well, if you stop the behavior, then you don't have to keep apologizing. So those little profound things hit me. So one time my husband had came at, we started going back and forth a little bit. And I shared this story too. This was the first time I realized I can control it, because I felt like I couldn't. I said, no, it just comes when it wants. You
Right.
understand? And I'm, especially when you're defending yourself or you feel passionate about something and you know you're right. So he said something, and if for some reason it was like God showed me that little demon in him trying to pick that fight, and I saw it real clear. And he said something, and I was getting ready to respond. Girl, look, my mouth started moving all crazy, and it was like my head, I was like, and because I felt myself trying to stop it because I saw it. It was
Right.
because I saw that he was intentionally doing that. So I intentionally made myself stop, not say anything. So when
Right.
I realized and nothing came out, my face my whole body was doing some movement, like I was like trying to control it before it came out. And when then I calmed myself down and I said, okay, or something like that. And he looked at me all crazy, like he couldn't believe it. He was staring at me like she didn't say nothing. That was the first time I realized I don't have to respond. I did have control. It was the most liberating, most freedom filling thing to me. I didn't
Right.
feel like I should have said something. I was amazed that I didn't say anything. I was like,
Correct.
oh my God, I can really do this. I hurried up and called my mentor. I said, listen, it works. I don't have to say something. I said,
Right.
because even though what he said to me warranted everything that was about to come out my mouth, for real. So
Right.
that
Right.
was the first time. But what I had to do, I had to practice it. You understand? So once I started, now, guess what though? On any given day, that could change. My mouth could be reckless. But what do? I just go back to practicing not being reckless. I
That's
don't
right.
beat myself up. That's the one thing I'm
Mhm.
not going to do. I'm not going to beat myself up. You
Right.
know? Yeah. Um, and awareness, just the fact that you see, that is the most important thing. It says awareness precedes change. Once we become aware of something inside of us, or something that we have that has a negative impact or in our life, once we absolutely become aware of it, then the process can start for change. It's when we don't see it, don't think it's there, don't think we need it. That's what doesn't precede change. Change will never come. So
Yeah, I
awareness
agree.
change. Yes.
Awareness is key.
Yep. Awareness is key. Absolutely, baby.
Hmm.
Girl, those
And
are good.
being able to judge yourself, I
Yeah.
mean that's a hard pill to swallow at times. You're like, wait a minute, is it that bad? And then also when you're listening or looking for the positive things, sometimes you don't want to like toot your own horn, So it's like, all right, well, so it's kind of give and take. But yeah, I agree.
Yeah, girl. Now the things that I see in you, let me say one thing that I see. I see you're a loyal person, loyal to the soil. Am I correct about that?
Absolutely, I
If
totally
you're
agree with that.
if
Let's
you're
let's
into
I
somebody,
agree.
if you're with somebody, Gwen,
Yep,
you are
yep,
loyal to the freaking soil. God dang
yep.
it, I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, because I had to surprise you and tell you we go way back to Coco days. I
I don't remember you and Coco.
remember you, and when
Do
I
you
told you that,
remember when that thing happened when they said that I was over in Coco's chat?
absolutely, yeah, absolutely.
And what did
And I
I
had to
do? Did you remember when I went up
you
on
came up there.
Roz's channel?
You sure did with a little sassitude. I don't say attitude, a sassitude.
Girl, I was cussing like a sailor. I was like, that's a fucking lie.
And the same with Royalty Queen. I had to let her know. I was like, when I said, I remember when you made the jacket. She was like, did you get one? I told her no. She had even offered to send me one. I thought that was so nice. I'm like, I've been here. So when I like you and I'm with you and I'm there, that's just it and that's all.
That's right. Hi, Peace Beautiful.
Hi,
Hey, Miss
Peaches.
April. Hey,
Hi,
Gwen.
darling.
Hey, Cat.
Hi.
Miss April, this is such a good topic. I was going crazy. I'm like, I got to get up there on the panel.
Speak.
Yes,
Yes,
because
do.
this so
Speak, baby. Free yourself.
because I'm good. Like when other people, I hear other people talk, it helps you to understand what, like for me, I'm speaking for myself, to just understand what you're feeling, and other people able to put those into actual words. So I felt that when Gwen said she got a, she's working on um not so much as retaliating. And when I say that is me, but only in my personal life. Not too much on social media, but yes, if I feel like I've been done wrong and somebody done did something to me that was wrong, I here at home I had a habit of retaliating.
Yes.
Like, you want your lick back, you know what I mean?
Yes.
So, and but I just had to realize, like you just said, people will gaslight you, and I'm sort of learning those type of different stuff from being on social media. See, I didn't know the meaning of all this gaslighting until I got on here, and I'm like, okay, so people will pick stuff with you, they will throw rocks at you, hide their hands, and then when you respond they play victim, you know what I mean? Like,
Yes.
what did I do, to try to make you seem like you're the weird one, you're being weird? No,
Right.
they do stuff intentionally or with a motive. And then if you're an innocent person and you try to see good in everybody, you don't catch it. And then when you finally see it play in your face, now when you call them out, oh my God, they said this to me. No, what did you do? No, say what you did. You know what I mean? So people will do that, and then they turn around and try to play victim. That's what I'm learning to um when it happens, I'm learning to see it.
Yes.
Or and sometimes it don't even need to be called out. I probably won't say nothing. I'll stay quiet, but I see you and I'm watching, paying attention, just making sure that I'm not just being on me being weird, and I want to make sure that I'm not falsely looking at something from the wrong angle, but yes, you sort of pick up on it, you
Yes.
know?
Peach,
Hey,
can I
Gwen.
ask you what
Yes.
what would one of your assets be? Something that you see in yourself that you like, that you have, that you benefit from, like it, an example, compassion, whatever.
Um,
What do you see?
I think my strongest thing that people that I used to knock myself for, but I'm actually learning to embrace it, is that um I'm a sweet, like I'm good to people. At first I used to beat myself up about it. Like,
Hmm.
stop being like that, you too nice, you're a pushover. And people of course sometimes they pretty much try to take advantage, or
Hmm.
or whatever. And I used to be like, man, I'm so sick of people playing with me. But
Hmm.
then I learned that, like, that's why, to me, where I was getting my most blessings from. God just said, keep
That's right.
continuing to be you, because I got you. That's why when you've been in a situation when you wasn't supposed to make it, or your child could have been something could have happened, I got you covered for all the things that you have done and people have wronged you. So don't worry about it. So at first I was like, I'm finna start putting my foot down. I'm not taking no more BS from people. But then
Right.
I sat back and I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna change being who I am because that's what made me feel good. I don't feel good being that ugly
That's right.
person. I could be ugly, but that don't mean I can't change who I am. If people
That's
want.
beautiful.
So that's the thing. That's what I learned to sort of start just embracing. It is what it is.
I love how you say that. I love how you said you've learned to embrace that in you. That is such a powerful statement. You've learned to embrace it because it's when, and I can relate to that, Pete. It's not, you don't look at it as being taken advantage of. You're looking at it that this is a gift that God has given me, and He
Right.
blesses me like that. You understand? And not only that, I see you are such a care giver and a
Right.
caretaker. That's an asset, because a lot of people don't have that. You are a person that you'll step in when, like, when the chips are down for a person, and
Right.
you step up to the plate. Matter of fact, the person probably wouldn't even be expecting it to be you. They would be expecting it to be another person, but it would be you, and
And
God would show
yes, and
them.
you know what, Miss April, is so weird that you say that because I was having a long talk with my dad the other day. My mid 80s, 90s. He don't even tell me his age no more, but whatever it is, it's up there. And he was like, "Do you know that you actually been like that since a little girl?" He told me that he would come and get me from my mom because he wanted me to have a child life. He didn't want me like always caring, taking care of this one. And so I actually have been like that. The moment people start saying, "Oh, she weak, she this," now you're trying to be something that you're not, and that wasn't me. So, and it wasn't working for me. So once, like I said, I embraced it. That's just who I am. I've been like that. My daddy says from a little girl, he say every time he come visit me or pick me up from my mom, I got a baby in my arms. I'm changing their diapers, doing their hair. Just I've been a caregiver. So that's what I do. That's what I love. Then those who like it, great. Whoever don't, whatever.
That's a gift, baby. Hi, Davion, darling.
Hey, Day Day.
Hi guys, hey Auntie April, hey
Hi,
Gwen, hey Peaches.
Davion.
I seen your comment, Auntie. I was waiting patiently, honey, because I was
Okay.
listening to what Peaches was talking
I was
about.
like, please don't drive.
I ain't doing nothing, so I'm up here.
Okay, boo. What you want? What you talking about?
I love when
So
Day
what
Day
was the
break it
conversation
down.
again? I really like this. You said an asset and something that you feel like you can work on.
Yes, we have people write their 4 things that they see in themselves that is an asset, and 3 things that they see that would be maybe considered a defect, that they would need worked
Mm,
on. Now, defect is imperfection, flaw, fault, weakness. So
mm,
three of those that that you see, because the point is to be able to see those things. That's what the point is. But the assets, you can, because, and that's hard too. A lot of people don't see a lot of assets in themselves. So what are your
mm.
assets, and then what are your defects?
Well, I feel like one thing that I grew to really love about myself is
Yes.
that um I don't I like to defend myself. I used to not be like that when I was a kid. So
Hmm.
now that I'm older, it's like, okay, it's okay to speak up for yourself. At first, I always thought, like, I don't know, something is wrong with that. And, don't even give that person this much attention. I was that little girl. So as
Right.
I gotten older, I'm like, well, hold on. When something is wrong, like you have to say something. So I'm
That's
happy
good.
that I've learned that about myself and I've grown into that type of, wanting to stand up for myself and others because I don't like to see nobody get bullied or anything like that. So I definitely love that about myself. Um One thing that I say that is a defect is that y'all know I like to be honest. That's my thing. Like I feel like honesty is the best policy. So
Yes.
sometimes it be a little harsh. Like I'm a little brutally honest sometimes. Or like
I like
sometimes I
brutal
don't see it
honesty
as
though,
rude because I
I
feel
do
like I'm
too.
telling the truth. But it don't
to be
be what
honest.
you say, it's how you say it.
That's true. That's good, Davion. That it's not what you say, it's how you say it. But sometimes if it's a brutal truth, it don't matter how you say it. I've always been one to, I've learned that the brutal truth for me saves my life. That's what saved me from my drug addiction, the
Yes.
brutal truth.
Yeah.
It was the people that patted me and stroked me. It's going to be okay. That was what,
Mm.
that didn't work for Miss April. So the brutal truth, it hurts, but it helps. It works for me,
Yeah.
Facts. Facts. Facts.
right,
Facts.
That's
P?
true.
You feel me?
Yes. Yes. Cause I prefer you to come and holler at me. Like let me know what it is than to be talking crap like behind my back. Like come holler at me.
Right.
Yeah, tell
Right.
me.
That's some
I
grown
agree.
woman shit. Like that's just
That's some
grown
Yeah.
grown
woman.
woman shit.
Yeah. I just be feeling like sometimes I could be a little rude and I don't recognize it because I feel like, okay, well, I'm telling you the truth. Like, it's okay to coddle
Right.
people sometimes. I don't have to always be like, okay, so this is what you need to do. This. Like, no. I don't got to do that all the time.
That's the key. That's the key, God. That is the whole key and the whole purpose to it, that we recognize something in ourselves that we um like what you just said, Davion. That's something, because if we don't see a thing, then there we can never get any um no, there can be no working on it. They, like if they
Right.
say, awareness precedes change, and it's something that we have to practice, and
Hmm.
only, and I love it because it's, you're not receiving, it's not that somebody is telling you this, you see it within yourself. That's where the true change
Hmm.
comes, because somebody could tell you to your blue in the face, you're this, and you need to, you talk, you say this, and you're wrong, and you go, and that's not going to work.
Right.
It's not going to work. Only when we see something within ourselves will it start the
Yeah.
process of change.
Yeah. For
And you
sure.
sort of can tell when a person coming from a good place. If you're not like trying to put me on the spot and like trying to shame me, that would be a whole different category. But if you like pulling me to the side like Peach, like constructive criticism, when a person
Right.
like just putting you up on yourself, like I'm all for that. But now if you trying to dog me and trying to get people to
Belittle
y'all
you and stuff like
right, that
that.
that
Yeah.
right there, I'm not gonna listen. Now I don't want to deal with that person no more.
I'm back. I'm back. I'm sorry, guys. My apologies. My apologies.
I
I
kept
was,
saying, what happened to the sound?
I said, look, I put down in the chat, be right back.
Oh,
My
I can't see
bad.
the chat. I can't see the
Yes,
chat.
I know you said, where'd she go? Wait a minute.
Well,
Lord have
excuse
mercy.
me, Miss April. I didn't know what BRB was. So, okay, I've just learned something. Thank you.
You just learned the, what do they call them?
Stop laughing
Shorty.
at me now. My daughter gonna watch this, and I'm gonna get it.
I want to
Be
say
right
hi
back.
to Jay. I love you, darling. Miss April loves you, and she's so proud of you, sweetheart. And this is at the, let me see what mark this is at, Gwen. Oh, I can't tell on here. Yeah. And hi, Gwen's daughter, darling. Hi, darling. I love your mom.
He's gonna call me as soon as you're finished. He'll call me. Then he'll send you a voice clip.
And Peach, let me say this to you, sweetheart. I am so grateful that we have, this is what brought, this is to me mature adult stuff. I am so grateful that me and you have picked up right
Yes.
pretty much where we left off,
Where
loving
we
each
left
other.
off. And it's actually, if I was to be perfectly honest, it actually made us closer.
It did.
Like,
Clap that tea, girl.
if I was to be honest, like, it really sort of made me and Miss April have a better bond.
A
Like,
better bond, a better love and understanding.
right. You know what I'm saying?
And we don't
So,
talk behind the scenes, do we, Peach?
no, we don't talk behind
Not
the
at
scenes,
all.
but we just love on each other from on social media. And you know when somebody being genuine with you. You know what I mean?
That's right.
And it's like, I do know that something happens, but when I say it's so far behind both of our minds that it's like it didn't happen. You know, if it makes sense. Like
Yes.
something happened, but like we just started loving on each other even more.
And I'm grateful to Davion and Majane who
Yes.
stuck with their what they felt,
What?
told you, because that did play a significant role in it.
What
It
you when
absolutely
I tell
did.
you, that's why I have so much respect for them girls, because had they not stepped in, a relationship would have been lost that was actually meant for us to be amongst each other. You
That's
know what I
right.
mean?
They
You
look
know what I
beyond.
will say about
They,
both of you guys,
go
real
ahead.
quick? Y'all have really like I don't know how to explain it, but y'all have really pure spirits to me. It's only a few people who I feel that way about, right? So I'm like, oh my God, they're two of the nicest people. Like, what could they
Right.
possibly be having an issue about?
And Davion, that's why I love you so dearly. My mother used to tell me that about myself, Davion. You are a young lady, wise beyond your years. I don't care what
What?
nobody says. God shows me what He shows me. You understand me? You are wise beyond your years, sweetheart. And it is a blessing. It could be a blessing. We could sometimes we look at it as a curse because it gets such negative feedback. But as
Hmm.
grow in your life and in your maturity, it will smooth out, baby. And you're gonna be, when I say queen, honey. You, oh my God, the best of the best of the best, sir, is in store for you. I'm talking in the area of
Yeah.
a relationship. I'm talking of being successful. I'm talking of
Hmm.
having peace, joy, and love. Because, and this is what you did with Peach. God,
Yes.
people can't tell me that you don't do spiritual. You look
Uh-huh.
beyond the fault and you saw the need. Me and Peach had a we were upset with each other at some points, but we worked through it because there was
Hmm.
something there. Peach just reminds me of me. I can so relate to
And then
her.
on top of that, I think people was trying to push on, put it more uglier than it was not even supposed to be. But God
Right.
said, you know what? This don't worry about that. So that's why I be wanting Day Day to be sorry, not sorry. Like, to me, everybody who you are plays a major role. Like, me being who I am is my role. Miss April role. Day Day, who you are, plays a role. So when these
Yes.
people go to trying to make you feel a certain type of way, like, I be in the back sometimes, like, go Day Day, do your thing. Like, I be
I'll
hollering
be
because
like,
I'm like,
Lord.
she said what she said, and she would break it down. And if she wasn't who she was, then a lot of people who else gonna come stand up and say truth. And even if she might make a mistake, but she's speaking from an honest place.
Yeah.
Yeah, always.
The
That's
truth.
because that's the only way I know how to be. Like,
Yes.
and I was like, well, hold on. Because I'm like, it's okay for us to want to know what's going on with what Peach got going on with this situation. But what we not finna do is sit here and jump on her. I'm like, oh
Yeah.
my goodness. I was
Yeah. That
like,
was
this is
good.
too much. And I felt like people was trying to convince me not to like you. And I'm like, well, she didn't do nothing to me. I
And I'm
just
gonna
want to
just
know
be
what
honest.
happened.
I'm to be honest. Anybody that know me. I'm cool people. It's just that, you know what I'm saying. If you rub me the wrong way, but other
You
than
got a
that,
good heart.
I'm not that type of person to just go out attacking people. Like, that's not
You
even
don't.
me.
That's why I'm like, y'all don't even gotta have all of this energy for her. It was just really mean spirited, and I didn't like that. Because it's one thing to have disagreements or feel like, okay, maybe this person wasn't right in this situation and this, that, and the third, but to just be completely mean spirited and everybody gang up on one person, I don't want no parts of it. I don't want no parts. Y'all do it. And then the crazy thing about it is, I'm going to stand up and I'm going to turn to y'all and I'm going to be like, y'all know y'all look crazy, right? You feel me? Like, we started together, but now y'all doing too much. Like, it's not about understanding the situations. Y'all just want to ridicule and bash and shame somebody.
Cause
And
I'm
I'm not
literally
like
not
I'll
finna come
I'll
out
do
here
the same
arguing.
thing. I'm not gonna lie. I do that to other people. But I'm
What
not
is
gonna
this
do that
person
to
talking
somebody
about,
who's not
Dave?
coming with that type of energy. Like, that's bullying.
Dave, read this comment I got up on the thing. What's going on here?
Um I don't know who that is. So, Right and Right says, you got these slow people up there What role do y'all play? Not a damn role. The blind itch don't speak from nothing. With her dirty ass out. She needs to
Skedaddle!
Oh
make
my
me
God.
shut up.
Okay, let me get them out of here. Bye. God bless you.
I want you to come make me.
Oh my goodness.
I want you to come make
I
me
had to
shut
read it
up.
like, wait, what are they talking about?
When I tell y'all
Honey, they
sometimes
be
this
in the
app make
bushes
me
mad
sick.
with them fake pages, honey.
The devil is a lie. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. Get out of here, you demon.
Right. And shout out to Blessed Dynasty. I seen your comment earlier. I love you, boo. And I love all of y'all. Y'all know
I
y'all
can't
be
if anybody say anything in the chat, I can't see the chat, so don't think I'm ignoring y'all.
yeah, you gotta
Okay, here's
go over and
Blessed
click on
Dynasty.
comments.
Read that day.
Let me see. Hold on, Bookie. Blessed Dynasty says, Day Day, I love me some you, and you can never do no wrong in my eyes. Even if you are wrong, that's the spoiled auntie love that I have for you, LOL
That's
Day.
right.
You do you boo. Wait, do you boo who go do something about it. Right. Period. Besides get
I,
on here and be mad, Blessed Dynasty, like that person that dropped off with that fake page.
I didn't even understand what they said. I didn't even see the blind part thing. I said, oh, wait
Yes,
a
honey,
minute.
they was
You like
trying to
me, Miss
clock
April,
me,
it be
talking
going,
about we
listen.
slow. Like, girl, okay.
That's
And
why
you
I asked
fast.
somebody
So
to
why
help
you over
me.
here entertaining us slow folks? You see how stupid that is?
Right.
Come
That was
on,
just so
guys.
unnecessary.
That's the part where I'll be like, you can't argue with stupid. You just can't.
You
Like,
can't.
okay. Go on about your day, love.
Cannot. I
And
know what I'm
Please
gonna
watch
go.
something else. If
I
we
wanna say this.
talking slow, then you go move
Go
fast.
ahead, Jay. Y'all
Right.
can hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, baby.
Yes,
Sometimes
we
like
hear you.
when I tap in, I've seen a lot of like comments or hear little weird things like people say, well, how do you deal with a person like this? As for me, I'm speaking for myself, Peaches.
Mm-hmm.
When I deal with people, I deal with them on a level of how they treat me, what our personal encounters have been. I don't look at, go into deep inside of what this person life got going on, what they like. I see you for what me and your encounter is. So whether
Mm-hmm.
you could be talking about the sky's blue because I'm cool with you. I ain't even worrying about that. I'm just over there chilling. If you
Right.
speak, you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like I ain't really digging all into that, getting too deep. This is social media. It's not that
Right.
serious.
Mm-hmm.
That's we got real life stuff going on. My
Right. Like I'm not
God.
into it. Like whether this person lied about a cash app or whether this one did, I don't know nothing about none of that. And I don't give a damn. I ain't worrying about none of
It just be, you know what it is, Peach. Is sometimes people have to realize this. If it's not for you, that's okay, right?
Hello,
But
Mom.
a lot of this shit, it just be for money. Everybody get deals
Yeah.
the back and forth for money. I've been
shit be
saying this for
weird to
so
me. This shit
You
weird.
know what?
like,
I'm
oh, this
glad.
person lied about this. Oh, and you didn't give this person their giveaway money.
I be
Oh, and
like, what the
it's
fuck?
just for money and
You,
attention and to be seen and
I'm
heard.
glad you're saying that, Davion, because what I'm going to do, because my true, genuine uh, mission was not for that. It really wasn't, because I didn't even want to come on social media. I was like, why are you doing this? What's really going on, April?
Right.
But I'm not saying that I don't appreciate it, because absolutely, of course I do.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't, with me and with this specific channel. My channel is I was going to say a low budget, but it's not a low budget channel. That's not the
It ain't. It
word.
definitely don't give low budget.
That's not the word I want. But I don't want that to be um I don't want, okay, to put it this way, I don't want to come change my content to, you know what I'm saying, like come out here and start doing uh not bashing, so to speak, but stuff that is not what is meant for me to do. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So I pay attention to that. This is what I understand. Like with Okay, your mom. Your mom's channel is specifically what it is. Your mom is a one person, one woman band that has a lot of people coming at her. Ross comes out here, does her content. She handles it well. She does what she does very well, because for personally, I don't think, I know I couldn't do that. I know I would have been
Right.
dropped off of YouTube, honestly
Right.
speaking.
Right. I
A
get
lot of
that.
Right.
people cannot do it, to handle all
Right.
that, the stuff that has been given her from people on here that don't even know her. You feel
Right.
me? And I know I couldn't. And like I said, when the
Right.
person today inbox me, I need that. I need that kind of it was good for me
Reset.
because I feel like it's God's way of saying, April, get back to your focus. Focus what
Mm-hmm.
you're supposed to focus on. And let me say this on here. I just like me and Peach worked through what went down, transpired with me and her. If there is anybody that feels like I have offended them or I have offended them, I take your word for it. I would take, if you said to me, Miss April, that bothered me, that hurt my feelings, I would believe you. Okay. But you would
Right.
have to come to me to let me know that. And I'm not
Right.
saying this to try to keep friends with everybody, because that's not realistic at all. But if it's
Right.
somebody that I have had interaction with, talk to
Mm-hmm.
me. Be grown. I'm a grown woman. You understand? You're
That's the
grown.
See, you said that so perfectly. Because I said the same thing when I was having my issues with the person the last time that came in the chat. If it's a problem with me, come tell me. Why do I gotta
Right.
find you talking about me in other places? And you used to like
Right.
me. We was cool.
Yes.
Right.
Just come to me. And if you feel like it's not that big of a deal not to come to me, okay, I can respect that. But let it be a conversation. Because at that point, I'ma just assume that, you know, you just a follower and you don't really have a mind of your own and you can't really have a conversation. And I had said this on my live yesterday, like, I think because of the way that I have done things, people be scared to come and talk to me. But
Yeah.
I'm not, if you coming at me regular where we could just have a conversation, you not being accusatory, you're not being, belittling or trying to bash me, we can talk all day long. We
Mhm.
could talk about what it is that you
Exactly.
felt like I was wrong at or where you felt like I should have did this differently. We can have those conversations. I am so up for that. Like,
You've
I'm
proved that
fine with
on your
that.
lives.
Yeah, so
You've had people that
Yes, you
or
are.
the next
Yes, you
night come
have.
on your lives.
yeah, I did.
Mm-hmm.
So
Talk it
I'm
through.
open to other opinions. I'm not completely closed off. But what I will not accept is belittling and bashing. You cannot belittle and bash me.
That's right.
Absolutely not.
I agree. I agree. Well, Peach,
Right, Dana. With respect. That's what it is.
with respect, Peach, Dana, and Davion and
Thanks for
Gwen. I have your Cash App, Davion, and I have Gwen's. I need yours, Peach, because I did say people that were going to come on the panel today to talk about the defects in
no,
accent.
Miss April. I wasn't looking for nothing. I didn't even know that. I
You didn't
just
even
came.
know it.
Huh?
You didn't even know that's what I was doing.
Yeah, no. I don't expect nothing. We were just having. We all having
Yeah, me
conversation.
either.
Yeah, no.
Right.
Y'all
You
better
eat
be
lunch with
quiet.
it. That's my treat to you for lunch, then.
Right.
All right, whatever. I got Cash Apps, honey, and I can get them. Don't play with me.
I'll send it back to you.
But look, Auntie April loves showing the love, honey. She do.
So
She
I didn't
do.
make my channel on here to be
I know you
worried
didn't,
about subs
girl.
and
I
looking at
shouldn't
my
have said
numbers.
nothing. Next time I'm not, because I see how y'all. I ain't saying that next time. I'm gonna just do it. I'm gonna just hit. I'll hit up somebody and be like, her Cash App. But this was a great live, guys.
It
Yeah.
Great.
was. It was
Thank you
Thank
great.
you
for.
for having me. I'm getting ready to get ready for with
Thank
my
you for
girls.
the invite. I enjoyed
Our
myself. I really
our
did.
our state fair
Wait a
is
minute,
here.
Gwen.
Our youth fair is here, so that's what we had tonight. So
Okay.
Cool.
yes.
See,
Cool.
we don't even
Cool.
be having a fair
Hey,
out here
Nicole
no more.
Young,
It's so
beautiful.
boring.
Gwen,
At least in
somebody in
Brentwood.
the chat, I believe it was, hey, Melvani, Teresa Dallas, my baby. What did Teresa Dallas say? You have to be really broke person to do some of the hateful things people do and say, I'm going just to be broke. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, there ain't
Yes.
that much money. Um,
But it be
they
that,
just,
y'all. Don't get it confused. It be that plus everybody having egos. So when they're going back and forth with each other, it's like I said, I'm gonna get my lick back. So if you
yeah,
say something that pissed me off, I'm gonna come on here and do you a little bit worse. And I feel like that's what we're seeing time and
Hmm.
time again play on in this sector.
people get
Like, okay,
upset about that, Davion. People do.
get upset about
You
what?
about you, coming back like that. But you said some very, very key points in your live last night. I told you I went and listened to it in its entirety.
Yeah, me too.
When
I
you
listened
were
to the whole
making
thing.
Yes, when you were making the statements on why are you watching me so hard and having all these things to say about me? Why? To older women when stuff in life, you got other stuff going on. Why? Why am I such and I think it's because when you do come with the roasting, Davion, you come hard. You
But
come
But you
people
know
hard.
what?
I
want to
be like,
leave me
oh
alone.
God.
I only come hard because they won't leave me alone,
But you know
I
child.
what?
know they
And I
do.
now I could say this. It's really, I'm gonna be honest. It's damn if you do and damn if you don't. Because
That's right.
literally,
Fact.
I have not came out here and said nothing to nobody. I want to say in the last month or so,
You've been very
I've been
quiet, Peach.
right. And look, my name still got screamed out uh, uh on a live, and people say, "Oh, well, I'm only attacking this person because of what they did." Okay, well, what about when I'm not even talking to you? Like, I don't look at you. I'm not
Right.
watching you. I'm not. I'm
Right.
not throwing shots at you. I'm not throwing shade. I'm not scared of you, but I'm not paying you no attention, literally. And
Good
and
point.
Mm-hmm.
I still hear, oh, cause what Peach? Like, I'm like, ugh,
Good
ugh,
point. Good point.
It's like a hamster on the wheel.
like the
It
fuck,
just
leave me alone.
Yeah.
it just goes and goes and goes and goes.
Okay,
And I think,
Glorilla.
Peach, one thing that I really respect about you, Auntie April, even Zay, they everybody hears what people say, but y'all have a certain level of control where you like, I'm not finna do that.
Yeah, that's
No,
the
I don't
truth.
got time for that.
you should
That's
see
the
me over here
truth.
sometimes scratching my head, looking like, ugh, like
I'm not even finna go there with you.
you
Like,
should see me. I
I
completely
respect
closed the
that
app
because
and be like,
I'm
I
telling
closed
you,
my
it
app.
take a lot for somebody to be that way. It is so easy to be wild and chaotic and go crazy because it's
Baby,
no limits
I'll
to
be ready
that.
to
But
box,
when you
baby.
have to be disciplined, that's a little bit harder to practice.
Yes. Okay. Guys, I
All
love
right,
y'all. I
I'm gonna
thank
drop
y'all.
down. Thank you for having me.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you. I
Okay, thank you,
appreciate
Day Day.
everyone's
Bye,
input.
guys. Thank you, Auntie April. Love you.
Thank you.
All
Love you
right.
guys.
Love you
Love
too.
you
Bye
all.
bye.
Great, great live, guys. Thank you for making it great. I just want to say hello to the people that I see. Brenda Hogan, darling, thank you for coming. Christine Foote, you too, baby. Mel Bonnie Bell, hey, beautiful girl. I wish you'd have came up on the panel. Sure, Bama, you too, darling. You should have came up. We could do another one. We can talk about this again, guys. Teresa Dallas, you always bring some gems, honey, when you come um, on that necklace, boo. I thank Gwen, I thank Davion, and I thank Peaches for coming on the panel and expressing. We were talking about the things that we see in ourselves that are strong characteristics, that are assets, what they would consider being assets, and some defects that we have. The main point is awareness precedes change. If I see something in myself, a weakness, a defect is considered a weakness, guys. Well, that's one of the definitions, a fault, an imperfection. And we all have them. We all do because we're not perfect. But the key thing is when we recognize it, and we can only recognize it within ourselves. Hi, Life of Patricia Stevens. It doesn't, I don't, I find that we don't do well when people tell us something that we need to change or this is wrong with you or something like that. But when you see it within your own self and your own spirit and your own heart, then you are able to work toward getting stronger in an area. It could be anything, but, and also, and I feel like this too, definitely write down the things, the strong, because sometimes that's hard for me, believe it or not, to write down the good characteristics that I have, the strengths that I have. You know, start writing those down. If you start feeling, you know, inadequate, those things really do help you. Also, I want to have another panel like this to where what other people can say that they see in you. They see a strength in you. They see something that they would like to have, and, you know, those kind of things. Okay, so let's do it again. We will definitely have a part 2. Thank you once again. Teresa said, have a great day, everyone. Stay safe and touch some grass and change something you don't like. That's right. It starts with you. And Granny was driving today, guys, and it was pouring down rain. And Granny, we are getting that right now. It's so dark in my room, y'all. It looked like it's almost nighttime. But anyway, God bless you. God bless you all. Have a wonderful rest of your night. Be kind to yourself. Start by do something nice for yourself tonight, guys. Whatever it is, do something nice. Okay? Love you guys. Bye. Hey, Ask Granny. Oh, is Ask Granny in here? I don't see her. I know I didn't know she was live, and I went live. Hi, Linda Best. I didn't see you till just now, darling. Hi, boo. I see my life of Patricia Stevens, Miss LaWanda. I see there's Granny. Hi, beautiful Granny. I'm going to catch you live. I apologize, Granny. I did not know you were live, sweetheart. I would not have went live. I promise you, I would have waited. I didn't even think to do it. But if you go live, I'm going to be in your chat. I don't care what I'm doing, if I'm cooking, whatever. Okay? Love you guys. Bye.